Welcome inside the Wonderlic Gymnasium on the campus of Penn State Greater Allegheny. Tonight and this afternoon, it's Penn State Greater Allegheny taking on Penn State Fayette. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Fargo. Penn State Greater Allegheny basketball. The Champ Sports Network continues this afternoon with the women's men's doubleheader. And first, it's the women putting their test against Penn State Fayette. The women come in with a record of 7-13 in the home department, 6-6 overall. And Penn State Fayette comes in 6-14 on the season, 6-5 in the PSUAC. The men on Wednesday, a heartbreaker for Penn State New Kensington. And now the women trying to get put the finishing touches on a great season of basketball. Luzaducky once again back at the helm of the Penn State Greater Allegheny Lions, and Penn State Fayette has just taken the floor, and we'll get you set for tip-off as the PSUAC regular season winds down and we near tournament time. Will be Nikayla Lane will jump for Penn State Greater Allegheny going up against Caitlin Miller. And Lane wins this one, and it's controlled to the right side, and then an intercepted pass taken away by Courtney Haynes of Penn State Fayette. She goes up for the layup and misses. The rebound's pulled down by Tanea Cash. And Cash lead pass up ahead to Christina Floyd, and Floyd lays it up and in. Of course, Floyd in her senior season leading the Greater Allegheny Lions here tonight. 2-0. Greater Allegheny. Pass inside, trying to get Caitlin Miller down low. Miller lost control of the basketball, regains it, puts it up for two, and we're tied at 2, just mere 40 seconds into this game. 2-2 our score. Point man, Maddie Johnson. Johnson loses control of the basketball. Floyd is able to get there, passing over to Nikayla Lane, and Lane loses it out of bounds, and will send it back the way of Penn State Fay up in 19:08 here in the first half. This game tied at 2. Back the other way comes Penn State Fayette. Fayette controlled by Kelsey Lurine. Lurine inside to Caitlin Miller, and Miller's owning the inside. Misses that shot, though. Putback opportunity is good by Courtney Haynes, the Albert Gallatin product, a president, and now a Nittany Lion, puts it up and in. It's 4-2. The far side wing controlled now by Mandy Johnson, the Highlander. To Tanea Cash, and Cash goes in, slicing on the right lane and puts it up and in, and we're back tied at 4. Cross-court pass, trying to get it across the timeline. They do to Haley Moreland. Moreland passing over to Courtney Haynes, and Haynes lays it up and in for a 6-4 lead back in favor of Penn State Fayette. Back up the floor comes Greater Allegheny, controlled by Tori Johnson. Johnson hands it off to teammate Mandy Johnson. Pass inside into Nikayla Lane. Lane, tough shot, hit off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound was pulled down by Kelsey Lurine. And Lurine pushes it up the floor. Lead pass ahead, and that's way off the mark and out of bounds. And it'll go back the way of Penn State Greater Allegheny. 6-4, 17:54 to play here in the first half. And up the floor comes Cash for Greater Allegheny on a right to left-hand dribble and across the timeline into the forecourt. To her left, and Mandy Johnson. To Nikayla Lane here on the near side on the elbow. Back up top to the far side wing now. To Tori Johnson. Johnson inside the lane. Pull up Jay, doesn't go. Tipped off a few hands, and Johnson was there to put it back up into the air. No good. Floyd underneath the basket. Misses the first, gets her second. Up, no foul call. Finally tipped out of bounds, and they'll say it went out of Greater Allegheny, off of Greater Allegheny, and back the way of Penn State Fayette. Christina Floyd had 3 chances to put that one in, and I want to say that third opportunity maybe have warranted a foul call that was not called. 17-20 with here in the first half, 6-4. Fayette with the ball and the lead. Trapped. Got to get it away. She does. Over to Courtney Haynes. Out to the far side wing. 3 balls in the air from Lurine. Missed. And the rebound goes to Greater Allegheny. Passed ahead and then knocked out of bounds. Good job defensively by Kelsey Loring to get back on defense. She's the McGuffey product. It will go out of bounds off of her, and Greater Allegheny resets the offense. It's Lane slicing down low, trying to up and under. She is fouled on the way up. And she'll head to the line for 2 as our first foul of the afternoon comes at the 16:58 mark of the first half. And it will go against Caitlin Miller, her first and the team's first. First shot on the way for Caitlin Lane. First shot's up and good, and 1 point deficit. That could be a tie ball game if Lane can hit her second from the charity stripe. And it's good on the second. We have a timeout on the floor. 16:58 to play the first half. Greater Allegheny and Penn State Fayette tied at 6. Listening to Penn State Greater Allegheny basketball, the Champ Sports Network.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Back inside the Wonderly Gymnasium, tied at 6. Here on the Champ Sports Network. As Penn State Fayette will bring it up the floor on a press by Greater Allegheny. They'll break that press. Pass inside before kicking it outside, and the pass is taken away by Greater Allegheny's Mandy Johnson. Johnson up the floor. She'll go inside, kick it out to Tori Johnson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Loose rebound is taken away by Penn State Fayette, and they bring it up the floor quickly. They pass it inside to Kelsey Loring, and she'll throw up a hard shot that does not fall and goes out of bounds off of Greater Allegheny. A substitution, Allie Rudolph checks into the game for Kelsey Loring. Rudolph also from the Albert Gallatin area, along with Courtney Haynes. Inbound goes to Jackie Hapley. Hapley passing back out to Haley Moreland, and Moreland drains a baseline jump shot and gives Fayette a 2-point advantage. On a drive, it's Cash. Pulls it back out, swings it left side over to Mandy Johnson. Johnson, cross-court pass inside to Cash. Cash inside to Lane. Lane backing down. Could not get the first shot. Floyd, though, on the putback. Recycling for 2. And Penn State Fayette wants a timeout with 15:52 to play in the first half. We're tied at 8. Penn State, Greater Allegheny, and Fayette going at it on the Champ Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standing, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
Back to Wonderly, 8-8. Early contest. Fayette and Greater Allegheny continues. Pass inside. Got knocked away after a few hands. Fayette was there to regather it. Pass around to Caitlin Miller. Miller backing down before kicking it out to the far side wing. 3 is in the air. Airballed by Haley Moreland. And Floyd and Greater Allegheny pulled down the rebound. Moved up the head by Mandy Johnson, who settles it down at the top of the key on a right-handed dribble. Spins to her left hand. Bounce pass. Handing it off to Tarisha Carswell, who misses the shot. And Caitlin Miller of Penn State Fayette pulls down the rebound. And they come up the floor, led by Haley Moreland. And Moreland threw it inside, went off a hand. On the inside, that was Jackie Hapley, who couldn't handle the pass. And Greater Allegheny will get the possession at 15-16 with this game tied at 8. Just one foul going up against Penn State Fayette. Greater Allegheny remaining scoreless in that department as Cash brings it up the floor, moves the ball to her left to Mandy Johnson. Back to Cash. Drives inside right lane. Well off the mark shot, but Cash got her own rebound. Put back opportunity. Sat on the rim and foul out. Floyd underneath. Goes up and she is fouled. Christina Floyd will head to the line for 2 shots. And once again, Floyd towering over the defenseman inside and being able to get the rebound. And Christina Floyd heads to the line for Greater Allegheny and trying to give the Lady Lions their first lead of the afternoon. First shot's on its way and off the front of the rim, no good. Back quickly into the game, Jackie Hapley for Penn State Fayette. Once again, here's Christina Floyd, second on the way, and that one's good. And a 1-point advantage for Greater Allegheny, 9-8. Up the floor comes Haley Moreland. Moreland still in the backcourt. Will come across the timeline on a left-hand dribble. Bounce pass to her left and Courtney Haynes. Haynes will move it back towards the center of the court and hand it off to Moreland. Moreland, inside pass to Haynes. Haynes throws up a shot that doesn't go. The rebound, one and done for Greater Allegheny. Nice outlet pass to get it out to Tori Johnson. Johnson pulls up for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound quickly chased down by Courtney Haynes of Penn State Fayette. And she'll settle things down before moving it into the forecourt and passing to Moreland, who sets up an offensive play, moving to her left. Handing it off to Allie Rudolph. Rudolph goes to the far side wing. Passing over to the far side, it's Hapley, and Hapley is fouled. And shots are coming they're going to actually give it to Haley Moreland. We'll get the shots. Her shot's up and good by Haley Moreland. Misses the second. We're tied at 9 after the 1 for 2 at the foul line. Cash the rebound. Quickly up the floor. To the left side wing, it's Tori Johnson for 3. Beg your pardon, Mandy Johnson hits the 3 from the far side wing. Not the first time someone's mistaken Mandy for Tori, I am sure. The far side wing, controlled by Allie Rudolph. Rudolph lets the floater go from the baseline. It doesn't go, and Floyd gets the rebound. Outlet pass to get it ahead to Mandy Johnson. Johnson will settle things down on a right-hand dribble, swing it right side to Cash. Cash conducts traffic. To her right now, and Teresa Carswell. Carswell with a right-hand dribble, swing it back up top to Cash. Cash inside to Johnson. Johnson, an errant pass inside. Flement gets the steal. Flement the steal and the score on the other end. Back up the floor. Mandy Johnson controls on a right-handed dribble. To her right. Pass inside to get it inside to Floyd. Floyd up top. The rim denied her. And then Carswell a rebound. No good. Cash another rebound. She'll throw up a shot. Floyd gets another offensive rebound. Could not go up with the shot, but Cash pulled down the ball, and she'll throw up another that doesn't go. Floyd goes up, and she is fouled. And Christina Floyd took a hand into the face, but she will head to the line for 2 shots. And what a battle underneath the hoop. Luzadecki approving of the battle underneath. Christina Floyd will go to the line to try to add to a 1-point lead for Greater Allegheny at 12:49 to go here in the first half. First shot coming as Floyd got a couple minutes to settle herself down after getting that one in the eye. First shot on the way, and it is good. Caitlin Lane back into the game for Greater Allegheny. Floyd off the back of the rim, no good, but Lane got the rebound. Put back is no good. And here's a loose rebound, chased down by Teresa Carswell. Carswell puts it up top to Johnson. Bounce pass to Floyd. That doesn't go. Johnson gets it underneath. Rebound is pulled back out by Mandy Johnson. And Johnson trying to settle the ball down. Was able to work it to Carswell. Carswell kicks it out to Floyd. Corner pocket three doesn't go. But Cash underneath is fouled. And wow, what a controlling effort by Greater Allegheny, controlling the offensive glass. This offensive possession has taken forever. Substitution, Caitlin Miller gets in to try to add some height in to stop the control by Greater Allegheny underneath this basket. Inbound by Lane. Carswell gets it to Cash to the far side. Tori Johnson for three off the front of the rim. And finally, there's a rebound. Shannon Clement pulled it down, but then threw it away to Christina Floyd, who throws it away to Carswell. Carswell pulls it down, gives it back to Floyd. Now gives it over to Tori Johnson. Johnson is fouled by Allie Rudolph. Rudolph's first, the team's fifth. Moreland comes into the game. We haven't seen Penn State Fayette offensive possession here in the last 2 minutes of game time. Nikayla Lane has the basketball at the top of the key to Cash. Back to Nikayla Lane. Lane inside, traffic. She walked. And we'll give it finally back to Penn State Fayette. Up the floor comes Kelsey Loring to her right, to the far side, and Moreland pass inside, intercepted by Cash. Cash moves it up the floor, left to right hand dribble. Cash still with the basketball, all the way to the rack. Could not get it to go. Floyd the putback. She was fouled. No call. Rebound goes to Courtney Haynes. Passed up ahead to Moreland, who walked. No call, but she errant throws to Mandy Johnson, and it gets intercepted. Here's Mandy up the floor on a right-handed dribble. Johnson all the way. No look shot. Does not fall. The rebound goes to Fayette. Lead pass up ahead to Moreland. Moreland is up and fouled, and she'll have two shots upcoming for Penn State Fayette at 11:15. So 13, Haley Moreland, the Laurel Highlands product, heads to the line for Penn State Fayette at 11:15 here in the first half. First shot's on the way and good. Makes it 13-12. Morgan McAllister and Tori Johnson into the game. Second shot's good. We're tied at 13. With 11:15 coming up on the halfway mark of the first half. Up the floor is Mandy Johnson. Johnson will run the point. Moves to her left on a left-hand dribble. Stops her dribble. Passes over to Christina Floyd at the top of the key to the right side wing. Controlled by Tori Johnson. She'll throw up a shot that doesn't go. Carswell underneath. Puts it up. Teresha Carswell, a Steel Valley product. Puts it up and in. And then Christina Floyd intercepts the transition pass. Carswell moves it to the far side wing to Mandy Johnson for three. It doesn't go off the rim. Carswell, another putback. It's good again, Teresha Carswell. And a timeout has been taken. It's 17-13. Carswell underneath the basket controlling things. And a full timeout taken by Penn State. It's 17-13 as Fayette calls the timeout. We'll be back here on the Champ Sports Network.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
After the timeout, Greater Allegheny. Little 4-0 run forces Fayette to use another timeout. The offensive glass has been absolutely dominated by Penn State Greater Allegheny. The far side wing controlled by Rudolph. Back up top to Kelsey Laurie. Three ball in the air. Doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Teresa Carswell and then out of bounds off of Fayette. Trying to get back the ball, and Greater Allegheny gets a possession. Mandy Johnson up the floor. Freshman out of Baldwin. Johnson inside to Christina Floyd. Floyd back out. Johnson for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Mandy Johnson. She'll put up a jump shot that doesn't go. And then Carswell underneath, another big rebound. And back up top to Mandy Johnson. No look pass to the baseline. Shot missed outside. Now Tori Johnson outside. Double dribble. (17-13). Back up the floor comes Fayette. It's Kelsey Lorraine. The far side and Courtney Haynes. Haynes drives inside. Pass to Caitlin Miller. And Miller puts the baseline bunny in. Tori Johnson. Johnson on a drive. Bounce pass underneath. Bucket is good. Nice job getting it down to Morgan McAllister. That's a Baldwin Highlander passing to a Norwin Knight for two. 19-15. Pass underneath to Allie Rudolph. Rudolph backs it up here to the near side wing. Three ball is good. Allie Rudolph drains it. And it's a 1-point game to Greater Allegheny's advantage. As Mandy Johnson jump ball, or are they going to call foul? They're going to call foul. Goes against Mandy Johnson. Her first, the team's third. Cash back into the game. As for Nikayla Lane, as Mandy will take a breather. Rudolph will take it up the floor. Under pressure from Cash. Rudolph stops and pops from right inside the arc. No good. Rebound underneath by Flement. Flement pulls it out to Laureen for three. No, that will be a two. As the official points right at me and says two. But it's a 20-19 advantage. (20-19). Pass inside. Goes out of bounds at the 8:15 mark here of the first half. 20-19. Penn State Fayette leads Penn State Greater Allegheny. Inbound coming from Tori Johnson. Tori Johnson up top to Christina Floyd. Floyd on a right-handed dribble. Stops her dribble. Got it picked away there by Caitlin Miller. Then throws a shot up at the end of the shot clock. And it will be Fayette basketball at 8:06. Left to right hand dribble controlled by Kelsey Lorraine. Left and Allie Rudolph. Rudolph on a right-handed dribble. Bounce over to her right and Kelsey Lorraine. Back over to Allie Rudolph. Rudolph on a right-handed dribble. Throws up a shot off the backboard too much. And Floyd clears the rebound ahead to Cash. Cash on a dribble. Lost control of it. Regains it. Pulls it back out to Tori Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. Pulls up for three. And airballs it. And it goes out of bounds. Controlled by Haley Moreland in the backcourt as Penn State Fayette sets their offensive play up. Moreland moves to her right, handing it off to Courtney Haynes. Haynes hands it off now to Shannon Flement. Flement right back over to Moreland. They do a little pick and roll. Then pass inside to Jackie Hapley, and she'll drain it for two. 22-19. Both teams going on mini runs here. Cash up the floor for Greater Allegheny. Drive inside. Cash splitting everybody. Could not get the two to go. Floyd the bucket and the foul. Christina Floyd on the putback opportunity. The foul goes against Hapley. That will be her first, the team's sixth. And Kimberly Hall sees her first time. And Hall, a senior, walked right across the street from McKeesport High School to Penn State Greater Allegheny. And Floyd hits the shot. We're tied at 22. A timeout on the floor. Greater Allegheny and Fayette tied at 22 and 6:56 to play in the first half on the Champs Sports Network.
Golden Corral is the best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral can give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Best deal in America.
Period.
After the timeout, Fayette will have the basketball and move it up the length of the floor. It's Moreland up the floor. Moreland across the timeline on a left-handed dribble. Moves to her right, bounce pass to the far side to Courtney Haynes. Haynes kicks it back outside to Moreland. Moreland here to the near side corner to Haynes. And an intercepted pass as Nikayla Lane pulls it away. Lane across the timeline. To the near side wing, it's Cash. Cash moved it back over to Tori Johnson. Johnson in traffic throws up a shot that doesn't go. And a foul offensively on Christina Floyd over the back. Back into the game, Mandy Johnson checks in for Tori. To the near side wing, Fayette has the basketball. Moreland has it at the top of the key to her left. Shannon Flement to the far side wing. Back over to Moreland, and now Flement. Bounce pass inside to get it to Hapley. Hapley goes up strong with it. Sat on the rim and fell out. Nice tip away to get it over ahead to Mandy Johnson. Johnson, the layup and score. 24-22. Greater Allegheny the lead. Across the timeline, it's Haley Moreland. Moreland to the far side and Hapley. Pass is intercepted, trying to put it inside. Nikayla Lane came away with it. And now Mandy Johnson. No look pass to Lane. Lane is fouled offensively. So it will be and I think there might be a extra foul there. I think there was a technical foul after the war. Nikayla Lane. So Nikayla Lane picks up her first and second fouls on the personal and the technical. Fayette trying to decide who they want to send to the line here. They've elected Jackie Hapley. Hapley with the chance to tie. First one's good. Second one's good. Tied at 24. And then Fayette will have the basketball. 5:31 to play here in the first half. 24 all. Greater Allegheny and Fayette. Up the floor, it's Kelsey Lorraine on a right-handed dribble, moving to her right before handing it off to Kaylee Moreland. Moreland back over to Courtney Haynes, and the pick and roll continues as they worked it inside. Loose basketball, still loose, out of bounds off of Fayette, back the way of Greater Allegheny. Cash with the basketball. Inside to Hall. Cash inside, she walked with the basketball. 24 all with 4:53 to play here in the first half. And up the floor on a right-handed dribble, swinging near side. Controlled by Haynes, back up top to Kelsey Loring. Loring over to the far side, wing at Courtney Haynes. And there's a foul away for the basketball. Foul's going to go up against Kimberly Hall, her first, the team seventh. Greater Allegheny, which has really did well in early parts of this game with fouls, stayed out of foul trouble. First team to award a bonus opportunity, and Jackie Hapley puts the first one up and in. Gives Fayette back the lead by one. They could go up by two with this second shot. Good. Pass intercepted, taken away by Kelsey Loring. Loring tried to lead it ahead to Hapley. It went off the hands, and Floyd pulled it down. Lead ahead to Cash. Cash trying to go all the way, and then it got poked away by Courtney Haynes. And Haynes will settle it down and get it ahead to Loring. 26-24. Into the near side, it's Courtney Haynes for three. Off the back rim, no good. Hapley the rebound and pulled it out. Hapley to the far side wing. Give it away to Moreland, who lays it up and in. 28-24. Kiana Cash with the basketball now. Cash left it away for Hall. Hall gave it away inside to Johnson, who couldn't put it in. Floyd is fouled on the way up, and she'll have two shots coming. Foul's going against Hapley, her second, the team's seventh, but two shots either way for Christina Floyd. Johnson will check in after the first shot. First one's good. And Torrey back into the game for Carswell. Second one good. 28-26. Greater Allegheny trails. Fayette. Far side wing, Rudolph. Up top to Flement. Flement a bounce pass to the baseline, and Haynes. Haynes trying to run it. We got a foul or out of bounds? Out of bounds. Off of Greater Allegheny. Baseline inbound from Allie Rudolph with 3:17 to go in the first half. Get it right in. Rudolph gets the ball right back, throws up a Baseline jump shot that doesn't go. Rebound goes and is intercepted by Moreland. Moreland will run the baseline, go behind the back, reverse layup, misses it off the backboard, and a lead pass ahead to clear it to Mandy Johnson. Johnson thinking about pulling up. She does and drains it. The 16-footer's good. We're tied at 28 once again, under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Haley Moreland up the floor. Bounce pass to the top of the wing. It's Happily, top of the key now. It pass inside and out of bounds off of Fayette. Back the way of Greater Allegheny as McAllister back in for GA and Miller back in for Fayette. Cash up the floor on a right-handed dribble. Kiana Cash, top of the key to Mandy Johnson. Johnson still with the basketball at the top of the key. Trying to get a screen from Floyd. Trying to penetrate. We'll just pass it inside to Floyd. Floyd, one dribble, stops it before handing it off to Cash. Good ball movement downside, but couldn't get the two to go as McAllister missed the layup. Loose basketball taken away by Caitlin Miller. The outlet pass is barely handled by Haley Moreland. Moreland worked it to the far side, near side wing to Haynes, and back over to Moreland at center court. And now Rudolph, a deep three. In and out. Rebound is out. Oh, would have been out on Fayette, but was saved by Fayette, and a foul is charged on Fayette, and this will send Mandy Johnson to the charity stripe with minute 45 to go in the first half. Johnson's second up and good, or first up and good. She'll get a second. As Greater Allegheny takes a 1-point advantage. Second's good. And a 30-28 advantage for Greater Allegheny now. Here's Rudolph passing it away to Moreland, who loses control of the basketball, and it's taken away by Tori Johnson. Tori up the floor to Mandy. Mandy on a right-handed dribble. Pass away to McAllister, who misses the shot. Loose basketball chased away by Rudolph. Rudolph led it ahead to Moreland. Moreland on a left-handed dribble. Will pull it back out. Moreland still with the basketball. Moves to her right to the far side wing to Haynes. Haynes on a drive. Throws up a shot out of bounds off of who? Fayette. As Caitlin Miller couldn't handle it. Miller listed as 6'2". Call a timeout for something on the floor. Hairband or something. Cash up the floor, under a minute to play. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Out of bounds off of Fayette. Mandy will inbound from the baseline. Mandy gets it in to Tori. Tori throws up a shot that's blocked by Haynes. Haynes gets the ball back and pushes it up with 45 seconds and 25 on a shot clock. Three ball in the air, rimming out for Shannon Flement. And Carswell gets the rebound ahead to Tori Johnson. Johnson on the far side wing. Up to Carswell and back over to Mandy Johnson. Mandy Johnson for three. Air balls it out of bounds. .23, the shot clock off. .15 seconds. Throws it out of bounds. Greater Allegheny will, they'll say it went out of Greater Allegheny, so Fayette gets the ball. 14 seconds. first half. Inbound up top. Haynes with 9 outside. 3 ways in the air from Fayette and rims out with 4 seconds. Chasing it down is Torrey Johnson with 1 second. Mandy for the buzzer beater that does not fall. And that's the way the first half will end, with Greater Allegheny leading Fayette by the score of 30-28. It's Penn State Greater Allegheny basketball on the Champ Sports Network. We'll come back, give you the first half stats, and get you set for the second half. And mention our next game, doubleheader, as Penn State, Fayette, and Greater Allegheny go at it for the men. We'll be back. Greater Allegheny basketball on the Champ Sports Network continues. It's 30-28. Greater Allegheny leads Fayette in the break.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
And this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral can give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Best deal in America.
Period.
I have a lot to prove.
Looking for promotional products? JR Advertising has been building relationships and creating quality solutions for customers for over 30 years. We're excited to devise solutions to your marketing, promotion, and recognition challenges. Whether you're looking for a specific item or just browsing for ideas, our site is your one-stop shopping source. Visit us online at jradspec.com for more information. That's jradspec.com. JR Advertising. We don't compete, we create.
This is Charlie Batch, and you're listening to Champ Sports Network, where champions are heard.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Back inside the Wonderly Gymnasium at the break, 30-28. Greater Allegheny leads Penn State Fayette. Back here on the Champ Sports Network, our halftime statistics for Penn State Greater Allegheny. Leading scorer goes to Christina Floyd with 11 points. Following her, Mandy Johnson with 9. Teresha Carswell with that quick 4 that she earned. Nikayla Lane, McAllister, and Tiana Cash all check in with 2. Greater Allegheny shoots 10 of 46 for just 21% from the field in that first half, and they have the lead. So that's kind of telling of the way that this one has gone. For Penn State Fayette, they've put this one a little bit more, spread it a little bit more evenly. Haley Moreland leads their scores with 7. Hapley checks in with 6. Haynes and Miller both have 4. Allie Rudolph has a 3. Laureen and Flement have 2. A total of 28. They shoot 35%, 10 of 28 from the field. So almost half as less shots taken for Fayette, but as many as has fallen for Penn State Fayette as far as from the field. Both teams have converted 10 shots from the field. But the real story has been Greater Allegheny shooting 81% from the free throw line, 9 of 11. And Penn State Fayette's not doing too shabby either. They're shooting 87%, 7 for 8 from the line. Both teams have been really cold from three-point range. 1 of 7 for Fayette and 1 of 9 for Greater Allegheny. Not many shots falling from beyond the arc. That is the story. Rebounding, 18-39 in favor of Greater Allegheny, and that has been the dominating effort. 23 offensive rebounds. Christina Floyd has 10 of them. 16 defensive rebounds for Greater Allegheny. Christina Floyd has 7 of them. She has 17 boards in this game. Courtney Haynes leads defensively with 4 rebounds, and there's only been 3 offensive rebounds for Penn State Fayette. And that's really been where Greater Allegheny's been able to take advantage of this one. So 6:31 on this clock before we get things going in the second half, and we'll take another break and come back with the second half action. It's Greater Allegheny basketball on the Champ Sports Network. We'll be back.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
And this is how I live united. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral can give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral. Best deal in America.
Period.
I have a lot to prove.
Looking for promotional products? JR Advertising has been building relationships and creating quality solutions for customers for over 30 years. We're excited to devise solutions to your marketing, promotion, and recognition challenges. Whether you're looking for a specific item or just browsing for ideas, our site is your one-stop shopping source. Visit us online at jradspec.com for more information. That's jradspec.com. JR Advertising. We don't compete, we create.
This is Charlie Batch, and you're listening to Champ Sports Network, where champions are heard.
And welcome back inside the Wonderly Gymnasium. Champ Sports Network's presentation of Greater Allegheny basketball. Our doubleheader continues with Fayette and Greater Allegheny. The men will go at it coming up here at 3 o'clock. As we get set for the second half of this one. Fayette will start things off with the basketball as they trail by 2. Controlled right now. And then intercepted by Cash. Lead pass ahead to Nikayla Lane to the heart of the rack. And it's good for 2. Nikayla Lane with the 2 to go, 32-28, and a foul called as Lane is down at center court. Her third and the team's first of this second half of basketball, 32-28. Laureen to the far side wing. Courtney Haynes now a 3-ball in the air, and they're going to say it was a 2 by Haley Moreland. 32-30. Back the other way, it's Tori Johnson. Over to Cash. Cash dribble is inside. Cash up and foul. Cash first at the line. Woodland Hills product. Misses her first. Second one is good. And here's Fayette back up the floor. Pass up to Moreland. Moreland on the left side leaves it for Haynes. Haynes gives it away to Laureen. Laureen underneath to Caitlin Miller. Miller up with the shot. Too much on it. The rebound underneath by Courtney Haynes. Gives it back away to Caitlin Miller. Back outside. 3 by Hatley's no good. And Cash gathers the rebound. Cash trying to go all the way before kicking it out. Mandy Johnson for 3 off the rim. No good. The rebound put back by Christina Floyd. 35-30. Loose basketball, take it away. Led ahead from Tori to Mandy for 2. And a timeout has been taken. 37-30. Greater Allegheny is out to a lead. A timeout on the floor to settle things down by Penn State Fayette. You're listening to Greater Allegheny basketball on the Champs Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champs Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champs Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the
Back inside the Wonderly Gymnasium, 37-30, 18-20 left to go here in the second half. As bounce pass inside, it's Miller getting the 2 to go for Fayette. 37-32. Back up the floor comes Greater Allegheny, controlled by Tori Johnson on the far side. On a right-handed dribble at the top of the elbow, cross-court pass to Cash. 2 dribbles before hook shot on the way, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Cash as she'll gather her own rebound and move it outside on the near side wing. And an errant throw and a pass that gets taken away by Courtney Haynes. And Haynes moves it up the floor. On a right to left-hand dribble, Haynes across the timeline finally. Moving it to her left to Laureen. Laureen swings it up top. Moreland for 3. Off the rim, no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Fayette. Greater Allegheny gets the inbound. It will be Tori Johnson inbounding to Mandy, and Mandy moves it up the floor. Bounce pass to get it to Nikayla Lane. Nikayla puts up a 12-footer that doesn't go, but underneath, Mandy gets a nice rebound, but throws up a shot that's blocked. And the rebound goes to Fayette as Laureen pulled it down and moves it across the timeline. On a right-handed dribble. Pass inside to the baseline. Moreland with it. Back up top. 3 balls in the air. Off the rim, no good. And Michaela Lane pulls down the rebound and is fouled. The foul's going against Caitlin Miller. That will be her third. And Caitlin will take a seat on the Fayette bench at 17-11 here in the second half. 37-32 our score with Greater Allegheny in advantage. Up the floor. Cash into the forecourt on a right-handed dribble. She'll go all the way before laying it up and in, doing it herself. Tiana Cash. 13, it's Haley Moreland. Cross-court pass inside, trying to get it to Happily, who lays it in uncontested 2. 39-34, back up the floor, Greater Allegheny. Mandy Johnson on a left-handed dribble. Conducting traffic now is Johnson as she moves to the center court. Trying to call for a screen. Moves now to her left, pops inside, trying to get to Floyd, who handles it and is fouled. Shannon Fayette will be caught with the foul. And a great pass inside by Mandy Johnson to try to get it into Floyd. And Floyd doing a good job of handling the pass. Teresa the game for Greater Allegheny. 39-34, 16-32 to play here in the second half. The inbound comes from Mandy Johnson into Tori Johnson, who pulls up just on the stripe of the arc for a 2 instead of the 3. She took a step back. She would have had the 3. Far side wing. It's Haynes with the basketball. Handing it off to Fayette for 3. Hard off the rim, and a rebound by Mandy Johnson. Johnson will move it up the floor. Into the forecourt is Johnson. Johnson still with it. Inside across the foul line and laid it up and in as Mandy Johnson goes coast to coast for 2. And then intercepted by Mandy Johnson. Lay it up and score by the freshman. Back up the floor now. It's Happily. Happily inside to Moreland. Moreland threw it out of bounds. And then it was taken away by Michaela Lane before it made it all its way out. Now to the far side wing, it's Tori Johnson. To Carswell for a deep 2, and it banks off the boards. It's good. It is 47-34. Greater Allegheny having a coming out party against Fayette. It's a full timeout by Fayette. We'll take 1-2. Greater Allegheny basketball continues on the Champ Sports Network right after this.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist. After eating the breakfast power sandwich, I know that I'm fueled for the day and I feel satisfied. To me, this is the only fresh, wholesome option out there because the competitors have something that's processed that they're warming up in the microwave. What I love about the breakfast power sandwich are the wonderful ingredients. It's the all-natural egg, the Vermont white cheddar, and smoked ham on freshly baked whole grain bread. Something under 350 calories, and that's awesome. Panera Bread, make today better.
And this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
From the Wonderly Gymnasium, 47-34. Greater Allegheny leads. And it will be Fayette with the basketball now. They move it up the floor. Courtney Haynes with it. Kicks it outside to Moreland. Moreland and now Rudolph. Gave it away to Happily, who misses the shot, and the rebound goes to Cash. Cash up the floor. A little spin move to get across the timeline. Cash going all the way. Gives it off to Carswell, who's up and fouled. In and out for the first one from Carswell, as right now the Greater Allegheny women on the outside looking into the conference as the top 6 teams make it. Right now they're 7th. But Penn State Montalto still has games to be played. 4 of them, including a game here today. And it depends on what they will do, as there's a 3-ball in the air off the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Carswell. Pushed up ahead to Floyd. Floyd up for 2, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up too high off the glass. And an offensive foul going to be called against Teresa Carswell and Greater Allegheny. We'll talk more about this positioning here in a second as Moreland goes up for the layup, misses the layup, Cash the rebound. If you're wondering, Penn State Fayette finds himself in the tournament at number 5. And a foul coming, 2 shots. As Nikayla Lane checks in, and now they're going to say no, is on the floor. And kind of Miller, Laureen, and Dokes checks in for Fayette. Bounce pass to get it into Nikayla Lane on the far side wing. Up top to Tori Johnson. Tori to her right. Swings it inside to Floyd, and it goes out of bounds off of Fayette. Greater Allegheny keeps possession at 14:03 here in the second half. Up top to Christina Floyd. Floyd to the far side wing to Kayla Lane, and now up top. 3 balls in the air off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped away, loose basketball, pulled back away from the Kelsey Loring. Kelsey Loring with the basketball. Here to the near side wing. 3 is in the air. Off the rim, no good. That was thrown up by Rudolph. And the rebound goes to Greater Allegheny. 48-34. Mandy Johnson with it. Johnson trying to do it all herself on the drive, all the way to the baseline before kicking it out. And out of bounds. Here to the scores table. I'll watch my mixer. 48-34, 13-27. Rudolph takes it up the floor for Fayette on a right-hand dribble. Rudolph still with the basketball. Cross court to the top of the key and now hands it off to Caitlin Miller. 3 ball in the air. Off the rim, no good. Baseline jump shot is good by Kira Dokes. 48-36. Mandy Johnson with it. Up top to Teresa Carswell. Carswell on a drive. Gives it over to Floyd, who lines up a shot that misses off the rim, no good. And the rebound quickly gathered in by Fayette. No-look pass in transition to get it over to Moreland for 3. It is good on the elbow. And they're going to say no. It is a 2-ball for Moreland. 48-38. Put back opportunity by Floyd. Bucket and the foul. Floyd trying to complete the 3-point play. And on the shooter's roll, she does. Caitlin Miller. Miller to the far side wing. Cross-court pass to get it over to Rudolph. Rudolph puts up a jump shot that doesn't go. Rebounds gathered in by Moreland and now by Lorraine. Lorraine settles it down to Rudolph. Back to Lorraine. Deep three on its way, and it's good. Kelsey Lorraine from way outside. 10-point game, 51-41. Greater Allegheny up to 4. Cash to Mandy Johnson. Johnson on a drive and foul. Timeout has been taken by Greater Allegheny with 11:39 to play here in the first half. It's 51-41. GA on top of Fayette on the Champ Sports Network's presentation of Greater Allegheny basketball.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
Back here on the Champ Sports Network's presentation of Penn State Greater Allegheny basketball. For Penn State Fayette, they have games against Penn State Du Bois and Penn State Mont Alto the rest of the way. Layup and score by Cash off the timeout. 53-41. And for that 7 spot, Penn State Mont Alto has games against Penn State Worthington Scranton, Penn State Hazleton, Penn State York, and Penn State Fayette. There's a timeout's been taken by Fayette. So that's kind of the way things that need to go here. And for Penn State Mont Alto, who right now sits at 5-5. And by the way, for Greater Allegheny, they finished, they're done with their home schedule, but they still have games at Titusville and at Penn State Beaver, which we will have for you here on the Champ Sports Network on Friday. And those are going to be crucial if Penn State Greater Allegheny wants to sneak into the tournament here. Penn State Fayette won this first meeting 71-56 the last time these two teams played. 53-41, Fayette with the basketball. Near side wing, 3 ball is in, it's in the air, no good. Thrown up by Lorraine again. Rebound, pulled down by Greater Allegheny, pushed to Floyd and now to Mandy Johnson. Johnson to Cash, who chases this one out, throws it back outside, loose basketball. Trying to get a tie-up, they do, and the arrow favors Greater Allegheny. 10:50 to play in regulation. Inbound from Mandy Johnson. Johnson gets it in to Morgan McAllister. McAllister with it to Floyd. Outside Mandy Johnson on the far side wing elbow. Now she'll pull up for 3 and drain a deep 2. As that foot on the line again. I think these A lot of these players are lining up with the high school line, which used to be the college line for women. Bunny is up, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Fayette, led ahead to Courtney Haynes. Haynes, the little head fake, and using the glass for the two. An official timeout, something on the floor. Inbound goes to Christina Floyd. Floyd into the forecourt. Floyd stops. Hands it off to Mandy Johnson. Johnson starts her dribble and heads towards the center of the floor. Johnson gets a screen from Cash. Johnson drives, bounce pass to Floyd off the rim, no good. Floyd tried to gather the rebound, but Caitlin Miller was able to win that battle. Led ahead to Laureen. Laureen inside to Moreland, who's up and fouled. Shots up and good by Moreland, rather. Hall, Nikayla, and Carswell into the game. Six to 3 already in fouls as Fayette in some foul trouble here early in the second half. Second one by Moreland is converted, 55-45. Mandy Johnson back outside to Cash to the far shot. It's Carswell. Carswell on a drive. Back out to Nikayla Lane, and Lane out to Cash. Cash hands it off the lane. Lane, no look pass to Carswell. Throws up a hard shot. Nice rebound by Cash outside to Mandy Johnson. Johnson, the jump shot from the foul line is no good, and it's pulled down by Laureen. Laureen, baseball pass ahead, and a lay it up and score for Haley Moreland. 55-47. And hand it off to Cash. Cash on a right-hand dribble, throws up a shot that goes off the back rim. No good. The rebound goes to Flement. And Fayette. Courtney Haynes with the basketball on a right-hand dribble. To the baseline with it. Back outside. Three's in the air from Moreland, and it's good. 5-point game, 55-50. Christina Floyd awaiting to check back into this game for Greater Allegheny. And Greater Allegheny calls a timeout. We'll take 1-2. 8:22 to go. Greater Allegheny 55, Fayette 50. Champ Sports Network's presentation of Penn State Greater Allegheny basketball returns after these words.
I'm Scott Davis, the head of Panera Bread's culinary team, and I want to tell you about our new spinach power salad. The idea behind this salad is to give you sustainable energy to get you through the day. We started with baby spinach. Can't get better than that for a green. Roasted mushrooms, take some olive oil, you season them up, heat them over the fire real hot, caramelize them, add a hard-boiled egg to that, a little applewood smoked bacon, great smoky Vidalia onion vinaigrette that we created, and you top it off with some frizzled onions just for some fun. The new spinach power salad, only at Panera Bread. And don't forget Panera for all your catering needs.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch from the Best of the Batch Foundation. Follow your favorite WPIL team anywhere you go this season. The Champ Sports Network mobile app from iPhone or Android, powered by Sport Engine. Just research Sport NGIN on your app store and get access to scores, standings, and stats. Even upload pictures and videos. Sports Engine app from Champ Sports Network. Champions play here.
I'm Janelle Wright, a Panera Bread customer. I am the mother of 4 children, and I'm a professional violinist.
Back inside the Wonderly Gymnasium, 55-50 our score. 8:22 to play here in regulation as Greater Allegheny leads Fayette here on the Champ Sports Network. Cash up the floor, across the timeline. Cross dribble and then is fouled. She falls hard. This will send Cash to the line, trying to convert at the charity stripe. Off the rim, no good. And out of bounds. Greater Allegheny hangs on to the possession with 8:11 to play. 55-50. Looking for someone, and they finally get it in. Cash outside. Carswell for three. Off the rim, no good. And Floyd gets a rebound. Over to Kayla Lane. Lane drives, spins, goes up strong. Off the win, good for two. Back the other way comes Fayette to the far side wing. Three's in the air. Off the rim, no good from Haynes. Rebound to Cash. Cash up the floor quickly. Led ahead, up and Falcon, and the foul for Mandy Johnson. How in the world? Mandy Johnson, the freshman, with the greatest trick shot and one you'd see here. Wow, what a play. Mandy Johnson, the freshman out of Baldwin, tries to get the three-point play, and the officials didn't even realize the shot went in. That's how good of a shot it was. And here's Mandy Johnson, the Baldwin Highlander, turned Greater Allegheny Lion, and she misses the back end of that three-point play conversion. And back up the floor comes Fayette. Far side wing, it's Haynes. 59-50. Greater Allegheny has the advantage. To Moreland. Moreland conducting traffic before bouncing it over to the far side wing and Flement. Flement back up top. Haney throws up a shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound underneath, there's a foul. And it's going against Fayette. $59-50. Here's Christina Floyd at the line. Second one coming for Christina Floyd. Off the front of the rim, no good. Cash. And now they're going to call a foul on Cash. Foul's going against Cash. Official signaled 5 at first. That confused the table. 60-50. 7:10 to go. To the far side wing, control Moreland. Moreland hands it off to Lorene. Lorene inside, 2 to go. 60-52, under 7 minutes of play in regulation. Right around the beginning, trying to get over 500 in the PSUAC. Hang into the tournament talk. The far side, it's Teresha Carswell. Lost control of the basketball. Underneath, Carswell once again, still lost control of it. And finally, Courtney Haynes of Fayette led it ahead to Lorene, who misses the layup. Floyd gets the rebound and is fouled, not a jump ball. Floyd had complete control of the basketball. They called jump ball, and the arrow favors Fayette. A big help there for Fayette. 6:33 to go here. Inbound to Haynes. Haynes back outside to Rudolph who misses the shot. Rebound underneath, though. Back outside. Deep two is drained by Kaylee Moreland. It's a 6-point game, 60-54. 6:15 to go. To the left, and Christina Floyd. Floyd back up top to Nikayla Lane. Lane drives, lost control of the basketball. Loose, and a jump ball that's ripped away by Nikayla Lane before the call. A foul, kick out. And we're going to check this foul. So it'll be on Caitlin Miller, and that's her 5th. Jackie happily checks in as the 6'2 Caitlin Miller will be a spectator for the rest of the way for Penn State Fayette as they trail by 6. She's been a big help underneath for them. And here's Nikayla Lane at the line trying to convert. And she'll hit her first. Second one on the way for Lane and is good. 62-54. Moved up ahead to Rudolph. Rudolph gave it away. A shot that rattles in for Courtney Haynes. The sophomore gets the 2 to go. 62-56. 5:40 to play. Cash up the floor, slowly into the forecourt. Right-handed dribble, going to her left. Cross. And driving. Cash misses the layup. Had a wide open lane to the net. Allie Rudolph will bring it across the floor. Rudolph on a right-handed dribble, being guarded by Cash. Cash tips the ball into the air. Rudolph pulls it back out of the atmosphere. Rudolph, bounce pass over to the far side, Haynes. And Haynes gives it away to Flement. And now back over to Haynes. Haynes, bounce pass inside to Hapley, who misses the shot. And the rebound goes to Lane, gets popped up into the air, and Floyd pulls it down. 5 minutes to play. Cash. Cash all the way before kicking it out. Tori Johnson for 3, and it's good. 65-56. Rudolph to her left in Moreland. Thought about pulling up, did Haynes. She'll drive instead and get the 2. 65-58. Cash up the floor, across the timeline into the forecourt. 4:20 to play in regulation. Lane holds it down. Lane hands it off to Tori Johnson. Pass inside to Floyd, who's up. Lost control of the basketball with her shot, and it's taken away by Flement. Flement all the way. Lay it up, foul, and the bucket. The foul goes against Cash, her 2nd. Team's 5th. The timeout on the floor. 4:06 to play. Penn State Greater Allegheny leads Penn State Fayette 65-60 here on the Champ Sports Network.
Plazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Plazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Best deal in America.
That is music to my ears.
Golden Corral is a gift to my wallet. Only Golden Corral could give you the whole delicious restaurant for one incredibly low price.
I like the sound of that.
It's scrumptious appetizers, endless entrees like our premium 5-ounce sirloin filet, and desserts including our new non-stop irresistible triple fountain yum.
Can't beat the price.
Or the food.
Or the triple fountain yum.
It's all on our endless buffet for one low price, and it's only at Golden Corral.
Best deal in America.
Period.
4:06 to play in regulation. A 5-point game and another good one at the Wonderly Gymnasium. Had a great one on Wednesday, but Greater Allegheny fell to New Kensington on a buzzer beater. Now we have another good one And Luzaducky and Greater Allegheny trying to hang around in the talk of conference PSUAC play and see what happens down the stretch here as Shannon Flement. A lot of time left with 4:06. Flement misses the front end. And it's 65-60. Greater Allegheny with a 5-point advantage in the basketball. As Mandy Johnson calls it from Cash. Cash moves the ball to the elbow on the far side wing. Cash inside the stripe. Now kicks it back outside to Tori Johnson. Johnson puts one up at the foul line. No good. Rebound pulled away nicely by Kimberly Hall and moved back outside. Inside, Hall is fouled. Taken down hard. Zadecki wanted an intentional foul as Hall fell down hard. The foul goes against Courtney Haynes, her third. Team's 10th. And big shots here for Kimberly Hall, the senior from across the street at McKeesport High School. And it's up and good, the first one. Talk about how what a difference a month makes. Two teams played each other earlier in January. And Penn State Fayette won 71-56. Dominating effort there, but Greater Allegheny gets a rebound here and gets to reset the offense as they missed the second shot. And now all the way, Mandy Johnson up, misses the shot. Rudolph the rebound. Quickly pushed down. She'll go all the way and throw it out of bounds and give it back the way of Greater Allegheny. 66-60. 3:16 to play here in regulation. It's Cash up the floor. Tiana Cash. Crossover move and drives, throws up a shot, no good. Hall on the putback is good. Kimberly Hall. 68-60. To the far side wing, Haynes for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Floyd, led ahead to Mandy Johnson. Hard shot, doesn't go. Rebound to Courtney Haynes. 2:40 to go. Up top to Rudolph. Gave it away to Haynes. Haynes back to Rudolph. Now gave it away to Moreland. Dribble inside. Flement up and fouled. Shannon Flement heads to the line at 2:23. Fayette trails by 8. This is the first as Flement, as the Kayla Lane checks in for Greater Allegheny. In and out. Shannon Flement up and good on the second, 68-61. Cash. Left to right hand dribble. Inside. Floyd trying to chase down a rebound. She does in the far corner. Back up top to Mandy Johnson under 2 minutes to go. Johnson drives, kick out. Tori Johnson for three. It is good. 3-ball corner pocket. 71-61. Minute 45 to go to the far side wing and controlled by Haynes. Haynes up with the shot that goes off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Reverse layups up and good. 71-63. A minute 35 to go. Settling it down is Mandy Johnson. Johnson, bounce pass to the far side and Cash. Cash brings it across the timeline. Cash, crossover move. Will drive, then pull it back out. Swing it over, it's intercepted. Taken away by Hapley. Hapley pass it ahead, intercepted by Cash. Cash up the floor with a minute 10. 71-63. To the near side wing, it's Mandy Johnson. She'll move back to center court. Gets a screen from Cash. A minute to play. 15 seconds to shoot. Mandy Johnson back at center court. Down to 8 seconds. Gets a screen from Floyd. Moves it back over to Floyd. Floyd throws a body up at the foul line. It's good. 73-63. 45 seconds to go. Up the floor, it's Haynes. Haynes is up and fouled with 41 seconds left. And that will be 2 shots coming. Nikayla Lane picks up 4 fouls. Carswell awaiting to check in. Missed the first. Lane will .41 seconds left. 73-63. Shots up and good. Dokes checks in for Fayette. Carswell up the floor. Left to right hand dribble. Across the timeline. In some trouble. Got it back out to Cash. Cash with 30 seconds. Little crossover movement. A foul. Allie Rudolph will send Cash to the line to shoot 2 shots. Double bonus for Greater Allegheny. Up and good on the first from Cash. Up and good on the second. Greater Allegheny out to an 11-point lead with 30 seconds. Intercepted by Cash. 25 seconds to go. Led ahead to Lane. Foul on the floor. It will send Tarisha Carswell to the line. Or no, they're going to call that foul against Greater Allegheny. Player control. 15 seconds. It's Lorene outside. Of shot is missed. Carswell will let Tori Johnson dribble this out with 5 seconds and a foul with 4 seconds to go. And it's elementary at this point. Greater Allegheny, a huge win to move out to 7-5 in the PSUAC. And they also put Penn State Fayette in some problems as they'll go now to 6-6 overall. Greater Allegheny goes to 7-6. Tori Johnson's first is good. And her second is good. This one will be dribbled out. Half-court shot in the air and no good. Greater Allegheny wins it over Penn State Fayette. 77-64 on the final game here of the seniors' career. This is the last home game Greater Allegheny will play this year, and they win in a good one, 77-64 over Penn State Fayette, and keeping Greater Allegheny's hopes alive for the tournament. Greater Allegheny wins it 77-64. And a great effort by Christina Floyd and by the freshman Mandy Johnson being the story here. That's going to wrap up women's coverage, 77-64. Greater Allegheny wins it over Penn State Fayette. When we come back, we'll get you set for the men's game. Fayette, Greater Allegheny, take 2, the men's turn. When we return, This has been a presentation of Greater Allegheny basketball on the Champ Sports Network. I'm Matt Fargo saying 77-64. GA wins over Fayette. Men's game coming up next. We'll be back right here on the Champ Sports Network.